Hey, what's going on, y'all? So, I was watching a video on TikTok earlier today, and it was like a compilation of different women talking about polygamy, right? And it just got me to thinking, our society has forced us to accept a lot of things that weren't necessarily traditional. It wasn't what we were used to, it wasn't our norm, right? Same sex marriages, that's not something we were used to, right? Even legalizing weed. Now, I'm all for that. I ain't got no problems with that. But legalizing weed, that wasn't our norm, right? LGBTQ community doing their thing, running rampant. Now, I got my opinions about it. I'm not going to speak on it here, but that's what part of what we've been forced to accept in our society nowadays. So, polygamy, is that in the future? Is that on the docket? There's about 9 different poly style relationships. Check them out. You got relationships where men want multiple wives, and you also got relationships where wives want multiple husbands. Yep, it's out there. So, and that also got me to thinking like there's 500 species, or maybe, somewhere around 500 species on the planet, right? And there's about 5, 6, maybe 7 species who mate for life. That's it, out of 500. So, is it possible that men, just like myself, it's in our genetic makeup to have multiple women? Now, I'm not saying, continuously be with multiple women. Obviously, we're going to find one woman that we can tolerate on a day-to-day basis, you know what I'm saying, and be with that woman. That's our primary woman, our primary spouse, right? But there's that instinct to stray every once in a while. Is that accepted? Or can that be accepted? Just like we are forced to accept everything else. Is it possible? Do y'all think that it could be in our genetic makeup, or do you think that's just an excuse? I don't think it's an excuse at all. There's medical theories out there for everything else. Why can't there be a medical theory out here about this and why men roam the way they do? Because as far as you can remember, men has always roamed, always. And I think prior to our colonization, that was the thing too. Polygamy is in Africa and other countries too. So it's not a thing to be illegal or whatever. It's natural, right? Our colonizers, and think about it, marriage is tied to religion. When you get married, most people are married in a church and have a priest or a pastor involved, right? But keep in mind, when you get divorced, that priest and that pastor and that church isn't involved anymore. It goes to the court. There's a lawyer and a court involved. Think about that shit. Like I said, man, if you think deep enough, things start to open up for you, and why you start to figure out why things are the way they are nowadays. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I'm just asking, like, could it be possible that it's part of our genetic code as men, right? I'm not giving my personal opinion in this. I'm just saying that I'm a man, so I'm saying we. Part of our genetic code is that we are meant to roam. We're not meant to be monogamous. So what y'all think about that?